The Lizard Queen, Chapter 1. Continued. Haha, are these halls of Typhon seem one spy, crouching in the dark like their fence rats? Fine job, it's only my ship. Most of my crew was torn to bits by the rampaging beast. I found you to be well, with interest. I say we shall defer the payment, shouted Typhon Sim and his fan flew to his holstered automag. Ere his fingers didn't touch the weapon's grip, he was struck 15 times in the face by a hail of bullets from Mercer's weapons, at which point, he caught his back. Helen, cool as usual in the face of that heftier bottle of nearly 100% ill broke free purple bear liquor and flew towards the villain. Her aim was true as ever, and the projectile struck Mercer in the forehead, knocking him out so soundly he could not even utter a curse. Fine aim, ma'am, said the creature's cheers subsided, though I must say I'm sorry for your friend. This was I first put the head this weapon blade in the wake of the bullets. Look, as she gestured, nothing was left of that Tim's head, suddenly swallowed and black began to wriggle along the war.
You're back, Captain.
I just want to be your friend!
Captain, you're hurt!
Get off!
I just wanted to make you smile!
Oh yeah, that's funny. I just wanted to make you smile.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Torture so you may be presently serving Jesus fan. Okay, stop the exterminator mix. Summers Anna. Occupation intern. Sparks. Primeals fail. Oh. Two bits in ahead from Mr. Wages over. I was sure to make Eridanos. The science types always said it was impossible. The gravity of Martian, there's no really more atmosphere, blah blah blah. Well, that's why I got this new groundskeeper position and we're stuck in terrain soon. But the XX are looking to promote somebody, they don't look at the doubters. Oh, I almost forgot the best part. This whole place is automated. Not only do I get a promotion, I also get to work less. All I need to do is make my way to the hive every so often to set the colonization cycles. Aside from that, it's just keeping the local plants from eating all the protovirus. Things are looking down fine for semicolon. Well, Sandra bit the big one. Company policy says due to our mayor's contract, I've got to take her position now, something that will discourage workers from dying on the job. So here I am, seeing my body once they get the mosquitoes to stop stinging. It ain't been great for my entomophobia. Thinking maybe I got a few spectrums and find somewhere to go up until the XX think I've left or died or something. Thought about the purple berry puzzle hedges, but I'd seen a lot of people go in and not a lot of people come out. No clue what living there. I wish I'd been stayed to P colon. So this is Sandra Cohen. This is P colon. Her husband. Too good to know. Strange day today. Left the shack home to find a fellow I'd never seen before standing out front. Had his hands deep in his pockets and was looking at me with an odd, hungry kind of expression. Said he either was a slug or a Rick for one, which caused me no small amount of confusion. Didn't have time to ask for clarification because he immediately started asking me for donations to keep the orchards running. First time I'd seen a con man try to convince the shopkeep that he's actually the one minding the store. Hardly needs saying, but I took my claw rake and chased him off. Here's hoping I don't hear from that goon again.
Got a fight on our hands. Let's mess with us.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
The shaft of the tossball stick is bent and cracked, exceeding tossball regulation requirements. The end of the tossball stick is matted with reduced dark.
Bits of wicker detected, embedded within the chunks of dark matter. Wicker is not a known ingredient of the dark matter product. The only members of a tossball team strong enough to crack a stick in two are the dedicated hackers, like Black Hole Birdie. Whatever Ms. Ruth Bellamy must have relayed to the tossball hacker during their picnic together instigated a furious increase in his usual strength threshold by 52%.
Bertie didn't take kindly to having his advances rebuffed by Ms. Bellamy, in other words. Is Inspector a higher rank than Captain? Wasquitos. Even their hives look menacing.
I'm pleased as pie.
That's with us. Just wanted to make you smile!
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Behold Rizzo's all-natural orchards, trademark. Unlike our competitors, who think they can do better than nature, we let nature take its course, only better. Instead of the lowly honeybee, at Rizzo's we have crossbred wasps and mosquitoes to create the all-natural wasquito, copyright. With their elongated proboscis and stingers, these hardy insects are capable of both pollinating our lovely fragrant fruit flowers while at the same time defending them from any and all pests that might harm them in any way. It's an all-natural solution to an all-natural problem, and it's all Rizzo's. Do not pick any fruit in the orchards. Should you encounter a swarm of wasquitos on your trip through the orchards, please refrain from defending yourself. Wasquitos are expensive to breed and maintain, and any damage to the swarms will be billed directly to you, or to your next of kin as appropriate. If you are caught outside during a pollinization cycle, Rizzo's recommends entering the fetal position and or feigning death. Speaking of death, Rizzo's also recommends avoiding the electric containment field surrounding the hive. Wasquitos are averse to the charge and will not come near the field, but most humans cannot sense changes in air current. Rizzo's assumes no responsibility for any visitor electrocutions. Here we go! Just wanna be your friend!
To make you smile!
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis. This discarded canister is typical of the R-mounted storage tanks on the orchard's agricultural mechanicals. However, it is not currently attached to a mechanical. This canister contains a high amount of vinegar in addition to water. Warning. use of vinegar, a known herbicide, on purpleberry saplings is a violation of Rizzo's agricultural standards. Chemical makeup of substance, 50% water, 50% vinegar. Trace amounts of woolly cow feces also detected. These canisters can typically be found in the nursery storage building in the purpleberry orchards, except for this one, which can be found here.
Did someone sabotage something?
Great work. Here we go.
Real funny. Giving me the I just wanted to make you smile. I just want to be your friend.
Easy.
A hedge maze. Perfect metaphor for Halcyon.
Welcome to the Rizzo's Purpleberry Puzzle Hedges, trademark. Grown on top of Industrial Sludge Pit 27C, these unusually tall purpleberry trees have grown lush, luxuriant foliage and are literally bursting with extra specially piquant purpleberries. As you wander through our winding maze, feel free to try a fresh purpleberry right from a branch. Maybe you'll discover our next new flavor. Limit 1 berry per customer. Do not try any purpleberries outside of the puzzle hedges. Some visitors have speculated as to the presence of a treasure at the end of the maze. While Rizzo's has placed nothing like this in the puzzle hedges, we still encourage you to explore to your heart's content. Should you experience dizziness, faintness, or simply get lost among the hedgerows during your exploration, please do not try to contact Rizzo's personnel. Simply shelter in place and rescue will arrive within 72 hours, guaranteed, excepting unplanned shutdowns and any other times deemed inconvenient by management.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Rizzo's would be remiss to fail to mention the Orchard Storage Warehouse. Without this impressive-looking building, there would simply be no orchards. Gaze in amazement at the impressive construction of the front door, the sleek roof and glittering piping, the lush walls, keeping this gem hidden from the rest of the orchards. This warehouse is truly, truly a wonder. One can only guess at the secrets contained within.
You're going a heck of a lot faster. I should be mighty mature, but wasting the things ahead, but then all I would felt is glad about things. Goodness, the emotion shows left. Speaking of Rudy, I have a feeling reading this got you a couple of times, being at me from behind the edges in your life. How about you swing by my shack and bury the hatchet? I've changed man since you were got a bottle of Spectrum vodka, you can share the chapel and brand new concert films here. You never like that, I get bents to always coming by Yarbo or to be sad. I recently to your old superior described you as a misanthropic, law damn redacted idea and suspect you would never have committed decisions or matters unloaded. Productivity is at an all-time high, and what's more, not only impressed by the visitors, but wonderful attitude. Some seem to get along with all the basketballs, or at least they have. I'd like to offer you a precedent reward, a one-time 15-minute break to be with taken to discretion. Wow. Well then, so Jacob. Oh, so it's Jacob Yargo. Oh no. Yeah, Jacob Yargo. Got a quick rhetorical question for you. Mr. Rhetorically, that one of the wilderness expedition reserve keepers got strong until he enrolls himself in some after-hours hunting. Let's say he theoretically released some primals, and those primals theoretically proceeded to beat him to death with his own rifle and escape to the orchards. Obviously, I'm just worrying for the sake of worrying. If something like that were to happen, and I'm not saying it will, I'm not saying it did, especially since such a screw-up would cost me my job. Theoretically, users may have tested some of their products on these primals, and these primals may have acquired a taste for users' booze. Booze that I know we have stock in the orchards. Oh, that's why they have low stock of vodka. Look, if you see any wayward primals, and I'm saying you will, please, for the love of the law, send me a message. Okay.
Hey! Oh, wait. I'm supposed to say the slogan. Okay, you can do this, Anna. Here goes. It doesn't matter if you're you or me. We're all part of the Rizzo's family. How was that?
That was quite enthusiastic.
A bit.
Ouch. Well, your candor's appreciated, even if it means I'll have to hit the books even harder tonight. I'm sure you've guessed it, but I'm not the best at remembering slogans. And when I can't remember them, I tend to just make them up. But I guess that's why I'm just an intern and not a full-timer. At least, not yet.
Okay.
What? No, that's ridiculous. I can't tell you I've never made any mistakes, but it'd be pretty hard to keep my job if I were trying to break everything. Though there was the time I tried to fix a broken hinge on one of our mosquito hives and released a swarm. Chased me around the orchards 3 times before I managed to get help. Well, they're really mean, for one thing. Mosquitoes don't stop stinging you when you die. They keep going for 10 or 15 minutes after. Don't worry, though. Mosquitoes are typically only about when living folks aren't in the orchards. I am contractually obligated to tell you that mosquitoes never get out during visiting hours. But when they do, the only way to get them to return is to go directly to hive control and activate emergency recall. Which isn't easy, considering all the hives near control. But this is all a departure from what I wanted to say. I've been trying to help the orchards, not harm them. Okay. Hold a moment. You haven't found anything, have you?
Yeah.
Why should weed killer affect saplings? Weed killer. It's in the name. It should kill only weeds. That really seems like it's more on product design than on me. Well, yes. The orchards are becoming overrun with pests. Usually we give workers handguns and tell them to go to town, which results in many injured workers and a few dead sprats. Our exterminator automax only kill mosquitoes, and even then, only if an exec somehow ended up in the orchards during a pollinization cycle. So I decided to do some reprogramming.
Yeah.
The reprogramming was easy until I locked myself out of the terminal. Then, when I was running away from the bots, I dropped the terminal access card somewhere in the orchards.
Yeah. You did something bad.
Believe me, I know that now. Guess I did sort of mess that one up.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to come clean about. I've just been doing my best out here. It's not so different from being a regular worker, just with less pay and less respect. Oh, it's also more dangerous than traditional employment. You don't have the experience to back up your work yet, but being fired isn't any less threatening. Work-wise, I do a bit of everything. The orchards have been short-staffed as long as I've been working here. So if there's an odd job around, it usually gets passed to me. Much higher chance of promotion. If I can tough it out here without getting axed, I can skip the 5+ years of customer service I'd normally have to deal with. I can prove my merit here and move up in the world. And the sooner I do that, the sooner I can set to improving things for everyone else. Wow, that's some decidedly paranoid thinking. I can't imagine someone ever doing something that nasty.
You're pretty naive.
Laws, you've got a sixth sense for finding the most embarrassing question, huh? My mother is the Rizzo's assistant vice president of flavor testing. She set me up with this position. Mostly to keep me from troubling her work, I think. Consequently, I don't always feel like I deserve to be here. All the more reason to work harder, I say.
Okay.
Much as I love delivering coffee and medical attention, not quite, no. Don't tell anyone I said this, but I sometimes feel that our workers could be treated a little better. Maybe only get electrocuted awake every other day? So I'm shooting for administration in Rizzo's. Maybe even the board itself. Best way to evoke change is from the inside, I think. Happy to enlighten you on the fascinating world of internships. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Unless you already have, and I've forgotten. In which case, I probably won't forget a second time.
You're pretty naive. Good-hearted and naive, because you said a lot of killer bots here.
Oh yes, I thought I saw someone who looked self-important enough to be her by the conservatory some time ago. Not to speak ill of the dead. I simply never liked the way she stole the limelight from the true star. Burbage 3001. I certainly am. That aerodynamic chassis, how the light glints off his rotund head,
Like her bot.
the way he enunciates, cry havoc, and let loose the cadence of war. Excuse me, I got a little lightheaded there. Nobody does Shakespeare like Burbage. What were we talking about? Who? I suppose so. I also suppose Helen won't be stealing the limelight ever again.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Okay. I'm just gonna report you to Boston. You messed something up.
Nicely done.
Hey. So many dead hosts, and they don't
Quietly
even.
now.
They don't even care. What's wrong with these people?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Yeah, she went there. I'll be right back. I'll be there. Just have to check this area first.
This console is 95% non-functional. Remaining 5% functionality stems from display reading console non-functional. Cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residue splattered all across the keyboard.
You know you're liable to get sick doing that.
Okay, never mind.
Substance contains trace amounts of purple berries, fruit flavors, and artificial sweeteners number 35, number 49, number 240, number 322, number 314, and many, many, many others.
Okay. Something with something to dispense. I'm gonna be through with that. Okay, I guess I have to check the facility for now. Okay, we found some evidence pointing to Annosaurus intern. Okay. Wait, I can still talk to her. But why? Why though? Hey, Anna.
Back again, eh? I knew you couldn't resist my charms for long. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Unless you already have, and I've forgotten. In which case, I probably won't forget a second time.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I might have had a supersized cup of mixed purpleberry punch and lemon slap that I might have knocked over when I was running routine diagnostics. Look, I know what you're thinking, but I have the proper permit to mix those drinks. I just left it in my other work uniform.
Unfortunately, our daily behavior is filled with such inanity the truest alibis often sound the weakest.
Hey, we have a lot of uniforms. It's hard keeping track of all your belongings. How did you notice?
Yeah.
The diagnostic normally takes hours, and that's only if humidity's low. I wanted to take the initiative to try and make it faster. Law's alive. I really did think I was doing good by the orchards, but with all that you've told me, it sounds like I've done much more harm.
A lot.
I know it's a lot to ask, but is there a chance you could vouch for me to my boss? It might not seem like it, but I've been trying to take the initiative. I really do want to help. Well, it could, but not if I'm given proper supervision. Everyone has to learn somehow, right? I guess I'm not sure what more to say. I suppose I just hope you'll make the right decision. If not for me, then for the rest of the Rizzo's workers.
You're not exactly
Back again, eh? Let me know
voice
if...
of all the workers. You'll try, Anna. Try. I'll try. Hathaway. Hey, Hathaway.
Back again, eh?
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet?
Yeah,
All right, let's hear the details. A drink? I ain't never heard of no saboteur dumping drinks all over equipment to destroy it. I hate to say it, but that sounds more like worker carelessness.
How many times do I have to tell you this, old man? Slug isn't behind your problems. Slug wouldn't even need to cause you problems. Your own workers do enough.
yeah.
Ha! Knew Slug was behind the damn sabotage.
Please. We're subtle, but that's too subtle. If we wanted to destroy your saplings, you'd have known them by the blackened remnants of their stems, not some half-assed poisoning.
Huh. You didn't destroy any of them? Reckon I would have lost that bet. Thanks.
One less expense for you to explain to your bosses, Hathaway. Lucky you.
So what were the fine details of the sabotage anyhow? Were Slug's lackeys trying to get the mechanicals to kill all our waspitos?
No.
Of course. And what better way to do that than by targeting our pollinizers? It'd be a hell of a pain to kill manually. But if you set the mechanicals to do it...
In your delusional fantasy, the waspitos wouldn't be out until next pollinization cycle. Wouldn't someone notice the rampant mechanicals beforehand?
That seems like a question you should be asking yourself. Well, yes, it's possible to manually start and end cycles in Hive Control, but we keep a careful watch on it. And there have been no non-Rizzo's personnel in or out.
Stop wasting everyone's time, Hathaway. What you're proposing is infinitely less likely than an idiot maneuver by one of your incompetent workers. I won't hear any further slander. Let's go through this one final time so even you can't confuse it, Hathaway. Slug didn't do a damn thing to your orchards. You're chasing ghosts.
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. If it wasn't Slug, then who the hell was it?
Yeah, she didn't do it.
Summers? The intern? I didn't really take her for a meddlesome type. But now that I think about it, that's why she'd be a perfect saboteur.
No.
I'll deal with her later. Right now, we of the orchards have to settle things with Slug. I reckon that you're about as impartial a third party as we're gonna get. Can you mediate?
Ah, what the hell. The orchardist seems to get off on complicating what should be a simple deal, but at this point, I just want to be paid and go. The pollen in the air is agitating.
Okay. Okay.
Never like paying bits if I ain't gotta, but you're right. If we get production finished now, we'll be able to pay later. Thoughts, Slug Boy?
I think that's the first interesting suggestion I've heard since our back and forth began. Slug can wait for an increase in costs. I hope we won't have this conversation again.
Now that that's out of the way, we can discuss the intern. If she was really causing all that trouble, I will delight in severing her from her job.
No, 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 no. She's inept.
Even if I were inclined to believe you, that's some damn severe incompetence you're talking about. I still wouldn't want someone like that working the orchards.
Perhaps she could be your first teacher.
What the hell are you proposing? Let her burn the orchards down while I stand behind her and applaud? We ain't got nothing to exchange.
Yeah.
She wants to help, does she? You know what? I'll call your bluff. She can keep at it with close supervision, but if she screws up even once, she's out. Use your pay, with a little extra for getting to the bottom of things. It's gonna be real interesting in the orchards for the foreseeable future. Thanks, I guess.
No problem. Thank you for the payment.
So, our situation is finally resolved. At the end of the day, it's almost amazing how easily you were able to solve both of our issues. Shame you aren't living in Byzantium. Could have been an intercorporate diplomat. But at the moment, I'm more than pleased to take advantage of your considerable skill. Thanks for ending this nightmare, Inspector.
No problem, right? And for you...
Well, that's that, I reckon. Much as I would have liked you to send slug packing, I can't deny that your solution was damn slick. Wish you'd been there at the annulment of my last marriage contract. Maybe then my ex-husband wouldn't have my house, our teacup caneted, and 20,000 of my bits. Sorry. Reliving past trauma. Thanks for working things out.